Welcome back, another video. Today we're talking Netflix, crap in the bed. Talking Peloton, crap in the bed. Talking the markets, you probably guessed it, crap in the bed. Everything's going down, but there's some interesting data to go through, so let's go through that together today. Netflix fell 20% after hours on actually pretty good earnings financial-wise, but the big one that they missed on was new user growth or forecasted user growth, way under expectations. And when you can't add new users, you can't get new customers into your business, it's usually not a great sign. Let's go through the numbers here real quick. And like I said, they dropped 20% after hours on slowing subscriber growth. The big ones here, they actually hit their numbers pretty good in the additions, and the revenue and the earnings per share were really great. But people are always looking forward, looking for what's up, what's next. And what they saw is they're only expecting to add 2.5 million subscribers during the first quarter of 2022. Almost 2 times less than the far projected amount of 3.98 million, okay, from last year. And analysts are even higher than that. So the growth isn't happening the way they think it's going to, they're supposed to. And this means that there are problems for shareholders, because if the company's not bringing in new people again, they have to do different things to kind of grow the revenue. One of those things being is increasing prices, and they're going up a couple bucks, $1.50 I think here in North America, and they're going to try to take that revenue and disperse it across other platforms, other areas. Hopefully they don't lose too many consumers here in Canada, in the US, in North America, but like you have to do something to grow, right? The easiest way for them to grow is to increase their prices and then just pass that cost back on to us. Besides that, though, in the actual report, subscriber growth, 2020 was huge, right? 2020, 15.8 million, 8.8 million. And everyone's locked down, everyone's inside. What's happening? People are getting back out in the world. They're not as glued to their phones as they were. They still are, but not as much. And there's more competition out there. Apple and Disney affecting growth. Okay, people have more choices of what they want to spend their time doing. And when the competition comes in, it's good for us as consumers because you get a better product that way. But from a business standpoint, it sucks. Well, what are they going to do? They got to keep putting out content, premium content. They have to keep spending to get there. And then once they're in this loop, you can't stop. Otherwise, your company goes down. So interesting to see how this one's going to play out. They still have a big-time market share domination right now. But interesting to see how they're going to go about this and handle this. That's just another article. Competition eating into growth, as we've talked about before. Let's rotate gears here and jump into Peloton. And Peloton's an interesting one again, just because the way I understand the company, they've got primarily one income stream, okay? And I've been asked a couple times here last couple of years when they were growing their kind of upswing, when we were in lockdown, they were just crushing it. Everybody was getting a Peloton. And I was like, I like it. They're doing well, but when your business model only has one way to make money, it's tough. It's like when you're in advertising and all you do is use Google Ads, right? If Google goes and raises their ad costs by X amount and you use them to predominantly get your business, can you handle those ad costs, those tacked on ad costs? If you can't, you're getting slapped and you're in trouble, right? You have to pivot and figure something else out. When Peloton gets slapped like they just did, they're losing market share. People aren't buying more machines. They actually stop production of their treadmills. Okay, these are big problems. Big problems when you have one income stream. You can't just go to something else and diversify. Apple, Disney, these big companies have more than one income stream. Peloton pretty much got one. And this is a problem. So 2.5 billion wiped away today from the IPO price. Okay, they were down 24%. 24%. Not great for anybody, especially Peloton, down 29. I remember this was up around 130, 140. I kind of started trading it a little bit and didn't go too heavy, but man, if you bought at the peak, like if the peak was around 171, if you bought around 171 down to 29, that's a tough hold. I don't know what you do if you're at capitulation right now, if you're just going to let it go and just say, screw it. But the stock's beaten down and they're going to have to do a lot to change the public image and what's going on after this report. Okay? Like it says in the ultimate stay-at-home stock. The ultimate stay-at-home stock. 171.09. I would hate to buy the top there. That's a tough one to stomach. And The user growth is the big thing here. They're having a tough time because people are going out and getting back into the world. Okay, it's just like what I think is going to happen when we do go virtual. Right now, people want to work out at home when they can, okay, because they can't go to the gyms when they're locked down. Once things open up, though, people are social. We crave interaction with other people. We don't want to be stuck at home when we could go work out with other people. I'm in the same boat. I go to a gym with other people, and I would much rather go and work out in the class or with other people in the gym than do it at home by myself. That's just me, but the amount of times that I've worked out over the past 2 weeks with the lockdown being back in Ontario, Canada, how many times? 0. Okay, can't wait for the end of the month back in the gym. But I think this is the shift that we're seeing from the online stay-at-home model back to the real world, connecting with people. So we need to be doing. You can't replicate that in the Peloton environment as much as they try to. It's not the same as physical, tangible, in person, shake your hand, high five, how you doing? Have a good time. Okay, so that's an interesting one to look at as well. And they're slashing prices on bikes. They're trying to do everything they can to keep this thing running, which I don't think it's going to be enough. I think they're in a little bit of trouble here, but time will see. They said they're going to make radical changes, probably going to have layoffs throughout the company, close business offices, anything they can to keep the lights on. We'll see how that one progresses. Lastly, we've got to check out the markets again today. What a crazy day in the markets. I woke up, checked the market, at open, at lunch, things are good, things are positive, up big. Go back, check it at the end of the day. Everything's red. What the heck's going on, guys? Another day where the bulls picked up things, made some nice highs, thought we were jumping back into like a 2-day reversal, and we got smashed back down here on the SPY, closing lower. The Nasdaq's even worse. Broke through the 200-day moving average. This thing's going all the way down here. We've got room to run. Big tech selling off. We've got another 3% to shed, in my opinion. We'll see if that holds true next week. We've got some big earnings next week. If they come in flat or not positive, this thing could slide a little bit further yet, and just who knows what's going to stop. Tesla shed today a little bit. They tried to get back up and down. They had the same kind of candle, just up, and then tellers came in and pushed it back down. Microsoft on that news still about Activision Blizzard, same kind of thing, treading water. AMD sold off hard. Okay, this is not a market of strength, very choppy. Make sure you do your due diligence moving forward. Leave yourself a lot of wiggle room. If you're bearish, this is great. You're making money. But this one's going on for a little bit. A lot of choppiness right now. Let's hopefully we get through OPEX tomorrow, options earning tomorrow, and see where the rest of the week finishes off. I thought today was Friday all day, so I'm one day ahead of myself. I got to back things up. But that's it for today. Netflix, Peloton, market, taking dumps. We'll see what happens on tomorrow, on Friday, and close out this week on a positive note. Hopefully. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one.